So, welcome back everyone. As you're seeing this video, you might think, oh, another Belgian racing pigeons video. That's been a while. That might be because it actually has been a while. I haven't uploaded a video in about 3 to 4 months, I think. Main reason is you can tell by the later videos that my phone was broken. That's what I used to film. So I had an iPhone 11, now I have an iPhone 13, as you can see. It's working again. I don't have to use the wide angle lens like I did with the other one. This is still the regular one, so it films a lot better. And I also lost a little bit of motivation. I had a lot of things going on as well. So yeah, that's also a reason. But yeah, as you can see, it is in fact snowing right now, which would mean it is winter. And winter means that we are in the midst of breeding. As many of you guys know, others you may not know, but you know now. It's actually supposed to snow like 3 inches today, which is quite a lot for Belgium. It's been probably like years. But yeah, who knows. So I guess I should start where we left off. We left off in the racing season with the young birds here in this loft. My little loft was that one, and then those two were my dad's. So my hands are very cold. But yeah, we weren't doing the greatest. We also didn't have the worst season, I guess you could say. But when I left off, the results actually improved a little bit. I had this. I mean, in the beginning we were doing very well, which we usually do. And then in the middle we kind of start to fade, and then it comes back. But it actually comes back pretty strong at the end of the season. So yeah, I had about 8 birds on this loft. I believe 4 of mine made it. We'll go to the top loft soon. That's where the young birds go when they turn yearlings. So yeah, we'll go there now actually. Made about a 3-minute video without showing a pigeon. These stairs are actually quite slippery. Yeah, the floor is wet right now because I just gave them some new water, and I still have to clean it up. But yeah, these are actually all the birds we will be. Well, these are the birds plus their hens. Usually yearlings are only cockbirds. But yeah, these are all the birds we will be racing plus their hens. We actually did move 611 down to the breeding loft. He's no longer in this loft anymore. I believe we have about 6 yearlings and then 6 old birds. Or they might have like 4 yearlings and 8. 8 yearlings and 4 old birds. Which adds up to 12 because we have 12 nest boxes. But yeah, so about 4 birds made it in this loft. From my loft, from my young bird loft, and then the other 4 are my dad's. The bird that actually did come out pretty strong, which I was kind of disappointed in him in the young bird season, but in the end he actually did a streak of 8 races and I believe 7 or 8 placings as well. It's the grizzle right there. I was always talking about him in the videos that he's such a nice looking bird. He is, obviously. The results weren't what I thought they were, but at the end of the season he did pull through and earn his keep to be in this loft. And yeah, I'll show you guys here. They're actually, most of them are on chicks that are about 10 days old. A lot of them need to be banded soon. This is actually an old hen. At least I think it is. If she has a red ring on, yeah. She's a 2017 hen. From the first year we started, when my grandfather died. She's a good hen. But yeah, so yeah, this is the situation here. And as you can tell, we also breed in this loft. This loft isn't ideal for breeding because it's a racing loft, and it gets wet very fast, especially when you spill the water. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I guess we'll move on to the breeding loft. So this is the little spare area where the choppers are. I believe some of them might be on chicks as well. Just from actual birds, and then you switch them, you know, foster parents. I'm gonna need to turn the light on here. This loft is quite dark. But yeah, this is the situation in the breeding loft. Mind you, it also needs cleaning. I was looking for 611 here, but I can't really find them straight out of the bed. But yeah, anyways, not really much to show here. All of these birds should be on similarly aged, a week to 2 weeks old chicks here. I believe as of right now, we have about 25 chicks or something. We did have a little of a setback. 611's dead. That's 611's dead right there. Did have 2 bad eggs. I guess I'll explain the whole story. 611's mother actually passed away last year, I guess, and then we obviously had to find a new hen for him. So we took, I believe it was kind of the same strain as his mother, as the mother is not our strain, but we kind of took the same from the same strain as that, same fancier, and that turned out to have 2 bad eggs. So yeah, that's the mother. Yeah, that's not ideal, of course. Let's see who made it in here. Yeah, this is the second part of the breeding loft. There he is, right there. So that's the infamous 611. That's his. I always say you get a bird like 611 once in like 10 years, and that would be the other one. He's a 2010 bird and 611 is a 2020 bird. So I would say you get a bird that good once in every 10 years, or at least we do. So yeah. What else? Yeah, as you can see right there, all of the chicks are about the same age. We actually had a very good start to the breeding season. They all laid eggs like even maybe not even a week apart, like a few days apart, which means they're all gonna be similarly aged. Other than, I guess, the bad eggs, you know, that can be counted as a setback, I guess. But yeah, Big Grizzle, that's the Big Grizzle. We tried again this year. Yeah, he's just not gonna have any good eggs anymore. We didn't really count on it either. But yeah, we do have him foster raising chicks here as well. As a 2-time ace pigeon right there, he also foster raises birds every year. We do that to lighten up the pressure on some of the couples here, especially the older ones. You can definitely see whenever you foster parent, right, there's like 1 chick under the right, so they don't have to split the food and they grow up a lot faster. they get a lot bigger, a lot faster. So yeah, might be a good reason to do that as well. So that's 833 actually. He was retired 2 years ago from the racing loft, just like 611. Where is he? Just like 611 retired this year. He retired the year before that. That's actually another old bird from my grandfather's train. We got it back after we let someone breed out of it for a couple of years. He was gonna discard it, but we asked it back just because we ourselves haven't bred out of it yet. So yeah, that would be, yeah. So this loft is kind of like the MVP's, I guess. That's why it's also the furthest back. We actually don't have as many new strains that we're trying out this year. I keep getting a lot of comments like, you never try out new birds, you gotta switch it up. We actually try new strains every year. If you watch the videos, you'll see. I always explain it as well. But this year, I believe we got like 1 or 2 couples that are like new to us. Don't exactly know which ones, but yeah, if there are any, they are gonna be in here. So yeah, don't really know if there's anything else I can update you guys on. I'm not gonna be doing another like style video that I did last year, like every few days you get an update on the growth of the chicks. I'm not gonna do that. We'll see how this video does. Probably gonna get another video in about a week or something when most of them are banded. So yeah, this is what this is. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. Quite a lot of updates you guys about, because it's been that long, but you know. And then the breeding isn't as exciting as anything else is, like the racing and stuff. But yeah, oh yeah, I did forget to mention that we did have a lot of problems with worms. I believe 2 weeks ago, right before breeding. So we did deworm them, and it's all fine now, so not that big of a problem. But I did have it, so yeah. So yeah, anyways, you guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out the channels linked, like my Instagram and stuff. It's all linked on the channel somewhere. So yeah, check that out as well. So yeah, have a good day.